And what's up guys, Logan here for another video, and as y'all can see the title, I'm actually going to be using the Turtle Wax Trim Restore on my car because Ford decided to put a bunch of plastic on my car. It really doesn't matter what kind of car you have, you're going to have something that fades unless you just park your car in the garage all the time. Some part of your car is going to fade, whether it be the rubber seals on the top of your car, plastic body parts, something is pretty much going to fade from the sun. And honestly, this trim restore seems to be the best. I've used a couple different kinds, and this seems to be the only one that doesn't smear all over the paint and leave my paint looking really, really greasy. You can pick up a bottle over at like Walmart, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, any automotive shop for about $6 to $8. You should pick up a applicator pad just because it makes it a little bit better as far as putting it on there. This wasn't but $2 over here at O'Reilly's. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive home and show y'all the process as I do it. What's up guys, I am home now. That was actually a really sweet Bentley, but as I was saying, yeah, Ford, they put a whole bunch of plastic on this car. All up here there's rubber, back here there's plastic, a bunch of fade right there, and even right over here, these rubber pieces right here on the side of the window, they can use some refreshing. The panel down here, that's plastic, so that can get a little bit. And over here, all this is plastic, so I'm gonna put some right there. And even over here on the bumper, all this is plastic. Even right there around the license plate, that's a little faded. So I'm gonna put that all on the plastic, maybe even right there on the grill, and see how it turns out. Now the directions, they're going to say to wipe off any excess material after an hour. I don't do that just because I don't put that much on, so I don't need to wipe off anything after an hour. It actually already dries. Oh, and as one side note, do not use this on the inside of your car. It may be really tempting because there's a lot of vinyl on the inside, but it's not meant for inside. If you do, you can actually get sick. Now when you're first starting out, you want to go ahead and make sure that all the plastic and rubber is clean. I went ahead and washed my car last night because I knew I was going to make this video today. But you're going to want to open up the top, put a little tiny dab on the applicator pad. And after you put a little bit on the applicator pad, you can go ahead and just brush it on, and it goes on pretty easy. Some body parts are going to need more than one coat, just because if they're really faded, but none of mine are too faded too bad, so I might only need one coat on each thing. And you do want to be careful when you're putting this on. Even though the turtle wax doesn't smear all kind of crazy on your paint, it still will leave a little bit of a grease spot, or a little spot that's hard to clean. So just try to be as careful as you can just to make sure not to get in on any paint. This truck right here is actually a little bit of an extreme case. It's actually been sitting out in the sun for about 2 years. We just bought it a couple months ago for $1,000. So right here, I just scrubbed this part right here. You can see how this part right here almost looks new. Over here where I didn't scrub at all, I mean, it looks all flaky, white, a little faded. This part right here looks brand new almost. And wow, honestly, I was not expecting that much of a difference as far as it making all my trim looking almost brand new. I mean, all this is $6 over there at O'Reilly's. Over there at AutoZone, they actually have a little pack where it's the actual trim restore and the applicator pad all in one. That's $8. I think Walmart sells the same one. But yeah, I mean, it's super cheap and it's something that can make you look like you have new body panels. Okay guys, I am done now. As you can see, all the parts that I actually put that stuff on, I mean, all the vinyl, all that rubber and everything just pops. None of it looks faded anymore, and that's really, really, really good, because anyone wanting to get their car ready for a car show really wants their car to be in best shape that it can be. And even right down here, this looks a lot better than it did. That stuff really, really woke it up. And I even used it actually over here on the grill. Actually, it didn't even need it at all, actually. This wasn't faded, but you can still use it on there just to make it shine a little bit more. This spot over here was actually really, really faded. All right here, there was a little bit of white, and actually over here, I can probably put a second coat over here, but it woke it up a lot more than it was. Well guys, I really did hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day. And let's give them Chevys something pretty to look at when I'm passing them. Don't act like y'all haven't used a butter knife as a flathead.